Right, this is a quick maintenance video on the Flymo robotic lawnmower 1200R. So it's been going for a few months. Some months it's been switched off because it was so dry in the UK. So what we ended up doing was switching it back on the other week, and today I just tested a couple of things and thought, looks like it could do a bit of a tidy up really underneath. So the blades aren't really swiveling easily on that disc. The back, the metal connectors that go into the charging base are covered in grass, and generally it's just got grass stuck to it all over the place. Probably most of this is due to wet cutting, and it just gets stuck to the mower. I'm not sure if the mower comes up with a message to say that it does need cleaning at some point, but yeah, it's worth doing. This hasn't been done for a while. The blades were they were kind of a bit blunt, to be honest. If you gently touch the blades both sides, you can sort of feel how sharp they are. So out of interest, you do get a pack of spare blades, but I've been just sharpening because the blades are stuck, quite sticky with grass coating around the screw. You got to take them off anyway to clean that. So I've got a sharpening blade, drop of oil, and then just sharpen the blades, which we'll see in a minute. So yeah, at the back there's the metal parts that go into the docking station for charging, so I'll clean those up. The blades are getting a bit gunky now. Just removing some of that old mushy grass. You can see the wheels are pretty dirty as well. I hate to think what's in those wheels. So yeah, quite a simple job. Obviously you can't get a pressure washer out and spray these things. That's going to be a big no-no. So it's a bit of like a do it by hand with a glove on, I think, job. So yeah, you need to get quite a big flat-headed screwdriver to undo the blades, but they come undone fairly easily. I think you get spare screws as well with this mower. I'll have to have a look at the pack I've got. But yeah, so you could, replace them or kind of like do what I did. You see that piece of grass there blocking the or locking the blade into a position where it wasn't really cutting that well. So I imagine, because this has only been switched on a couple of weeks, I think when it's been wet and rainy, it's something you're going to have to do quite often to stop the whole thing from gumming up. There's the blade. You could put that in an ultrasonic cleaner or soak it in something to get all the crud off, but I just wanted to do a quick sharpen really. And it is pretty simple stuff. If you've got the sharpening stone, I think they're a couple of quid off eBay, a little bit of oil, and it's just a case of running it up and down the sharpening stone. You'd probably get a whole season out of one set of blades by just sharpening them, unless you get some catastrophic kind of like hitting stones or something that really takes the blade out. But this mower's on its, I think it's number 5 height, so it's quite high. So that avoids most of the low stuff that gets left on the lawn. But it still does hit bits and pieces now and then. So yeah, just a little drop of oil on the sharpening stone, and then it's just a case of getting the blade and running it up and down. Really easy, no real particular skill involved in this. And to be honest, it only takes a couple of minutes each blade, so yeah, pretty quick. These mowers, they actually do cut the grass rather than smashing it off. They cut it. Flymo, kind of like hover mowers, I think they've got the plastic blades that lock into place. They're like more of a smashing action than a cutting action. So yeah, it does give quite a good cut. The other thing I've noticed with these is that if there's any kind of, I forgot, we had like maybe a ground sheet or something like that, tarpaulin, and some of the kind of like the threads were coming off it, the plastic threads, and one was on the grass, and yeah, it got caught up round the mower. Noticed that it was making a funny noise, a bit of a weird noise to it, so yeah, lifted it up, and sure enough it was all wound around the wheel. Before you start this, before I forget, you need to turn the mower off, obviously. I can't imagine it would start up, but if it did, it would probably cut your fingers off. So yeah, just remember to turn the mower off at the back, switch it off. That's me, there's like gunk on the sharpening stone. So yeah, it's quite a relaxing little job, this one. I didn't mind doing it, it's not a complete pain. And like I say, I think you would get a whole season out of cutting these blades. I can't see why you wouldn't, unless like yeah, you do hit something absolutely huge. So general clear up around where the blade fixes to. Just use it like I was using a baby wipe to get all the gunk off. And then yeah, just push it back in, screw it back on, not overly tight, and yeah, it's good to go. At the end of this video, I'll show you kind of like it's back on the lawn, and just a quick video of it cutting the grass again. So I'm just gonna repeat the last two, doing those, and then we chuck it on the lawn, and yeah, you can watch it. I think that's my commentary for now. So yep, watch the rest. Look at me picking big bits of grass off the blades, and also where the blades fix. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Mummy, he wanted the side flip and back flip. He wouldn't want to stick it. He's showing his pants now. It's really, really funny. Hello, funny man. Kids, see how funny it is? It is so hilarious. Look, it's like Spider-Man doing backflips and front flips. See, he's unstickable. See, he does 4-leg crouch. See.